I'm not gonna lie. Before I like learned about more about K-pop, I was like, how are these like fan wars and what is even going on? But now I kind of understand. You know,
When Girls' Generation came to perform at the
it's like these groups have like die-hard fans. It's kind of insane. I'm not gonna lie.
2008 Dream concert, they had no idea that what was supposed to be a monumental moment in their careers would turn into a nightmare. When the concert
Hey,
venue turned completely dark, it marked an equally dark moment in the history of K-pop. Here's all you should know about the most tragic fan war in K-pop. How it happened. Fan wars have existed for as long as K-pop fans can remember. The K-pop groups from the 90s had the dramatic fan wars between SES and Finkel fans, then there were the fan wars between
well,
HO
what happens in fan wars? Obviously, no one gets like attacked, right? I mean, I hope so.
and GOD fans,
There's
then
no like football hooligans, right?
it was between Big Bang and basically every group in the industry, but none of them compared to the fan war between Girls' Generation fans and Super Junior and Dolbang Shingi fans. So, what exactly happened to have made this the most tragic fan war
Okay.
to this day? In 2008, Girls' Generation were invited to perform at the Dream Concert. For those of you that don't know, Dream Concert is a widely popular annual event which is held in the Seoul World Cup Stadium. The event can be called the World Cup of K-pop fans rather than an ordinary concert. That's because the amount of fans that attend the concert
There's
every
so
year
many
make the
people, dude. Oh my
whole thing
god.
very magical. The Dream Concert was held in June 2008 and it included
And that's 2008. That's crazy.
performances from big groups at the time like Super Junior, Dolbang Shingi, Wonder Girls, and so on. But the Dream Concert turned out to be more of a nightmare for Girls' Generation, who went through one of the worst moments of their careers that night. They were rookies at the time and were at the concert to perform their debut song, Into the New World. Throughout the concert, the audience present at the concert
That's a
were
pretty
loud and
decent debut in front of this many people, but imagine the stress, dude.
proud, screaming in support of their favorite groups and idols and waving their light sticks around. But this completely changed when Girls'
Wait, are they gonna go on the stage and then everyone's like gonna boo them because they want their favorite
Generation went on stage. Before
group
they
on?
even started performing, the whole venue went completely dark. Mind
Oh
you, this
my
wasn't
God,
because
dude.
Girls' Generation lacked fans at that time. After all, they were an SM group and their debut song was widely popular with the general public. But unfortunately, their fandom wasn't big enough to make the Black Ocean
Well, yeah,
less
that's their
noticeable,
debut.
as every fandom that was present turned off their light sticks and made the entire stadium dark.
Whoa, before you continue, make sure to give this video a like and subscribe. Only about 1% of the people watching these videos are subscribed. Also, check out my Twitch and Discord down in the description.
There were
Yikes,
some
dude.
Girls' Generation fans that kept their light sticks on, but if you watch the videos, you can barely see any of them. The darkness lasted for the entirety of their performance, which was 10 minutes, and it created what we now know as a Black Ocean. While the members still gave it their all during the
That's
performance,
yikes.
you could see that the Black Ocean was affecting them. Taeyeon and Jessica, who had the most lines in the song, were trying to hold back tears and not cry. Tiffany, Sunny,
I mean, that's their debut, dude. Imagine everyone's like, nope,
and
we're
Yuna
not
tried
gonna.
to smile
Nope.
throughout the performance, but you could see that there were tears in their eyes. You can also hear their voices wobbling, but despite everything, they kept on going. That's not even the worst of it. On top of the darkness that surrounded them,
That's good that
some
they managed
aunties
to
decided to
carry on.
take things one step further. While the girls were performing the song Girls' Generation, instead of encouraging chants and cheers, people started shouting Wonder Girls, and some even shouted Plastic Generation. Though Girls' Generation are now a legendary group and one of the most successful and popular K-pop acts in history, you should remember that they
Fans
were
are savage, dude.
rookies at the time, and the Dream Concert was supposed to be a monumental moment in their career. Yet, as rookies, they had to endure the hatred and bitterness of other fans who were blinded by rage and jealousy. The
That's kind of how it is for everyone, though, you know? You gotta start somewhere.
members spoke out on the incident years later and revealed how it all went down. Who is to blame? Here's the thing. No one knows the real culprit behind this. If you ask Girls' Generation fans, they'll blame Super Junior and Dolbang Shingi fans. If you ask the latter, they'll blame Girls' Generation fans and the girls themselves. Let me go through everything that happened though, so you can decide for yourself. While the accusations from both sides were pretty severe, Super Junior fans claimed some wild things. They claimed that there were already some fights happening between Sowons and Elves before the concert even happened. The scuffle led to Sowons allegedly
Okay.
tearing a Super Junior banner that was prepared by fans in half. It was said
Oh,
that
that
this
kinda
made the
sucks.
Elves so mad that they
I feel like when you're doing a debut like this and you're a smaller like group, lesser known, you should be doing the act before everyone else. You know, just on like concerts, you usually have the best people perform last and then all the newbies at the beginning because people just, you know, less people will be there and less people will hate on you because they know that you're a noob.
teamed up with Dolba
So I don't know if when the girls performed, but it kind of looked like in the middle.
Shingi fans and
So they should have put them in at the
threatened
beginning.
fans of other groups to turn off their light sticks during Girls' Generation's performance. While these are just rumors, the two fandoms were big enough at the time for this to be possible. They also had kind of a bad reputation in the K-pop community for how they would always go to the extremes. The banner thing was explained later, as the Dream Concert Committee themselves said that the banner was moved by them in order to help other audience members who didn't get a seat see the performances, and that it wasn't torn. All of this mess for something that didn't even happen. I think we can all agree, though, that the real reason it happened was because boy group stans were jealous of the close relationship that the Girls' Generation members had with their favorite idols. They had CFs together, quite often, and the members were quite open about how close they were.
I actually don't. I don't think I'll ever understand this in K-pop. Like, the fans won't let the girls or the guys like be together in an open relationship. I will never understand that.
And it pissed a lot of fans off. The hatred ran deep, with aunties cutting clips of Girls' Generation members talking to make them seem like the villain, and like
it's almost like the parasocial relationships on Twitch, you know?
Disrespected their favorite male idols. A
Almost,
music
not
critic
really,
explained, when you want to pick on somebody, there are endless things to criticize about. Those fans intentionally cut and paste things that Girls' Generation said in those TV/radio shows in ways that make them look bad. The fan psychology resembles that of mafia/gangs. They went on to say, up until now, the boy group fangirls used to be the majority in Dream Concert, where they scream and brag about their power. But as the fanboys appear in the scene, the fangirls decided to reinforce their power structure by doing this. It's like an army of 50,000 fans posing a threat by stating, "This is our territory, obey." Even in the interviews that took place before the concert started, these fans expressed their dislike of the Girls' Generation members. When asked about why they hate the group so much, an audience member had answered, "After saying something inappropriate, they never apologize, and they call my favorite group members by their names instead of addressing them as Mr. XX." Another said, "They are so annoying. I really hate them." A different auntie talked about how they would cheer for another group during the performance, saying, "We promise to keep silent when Girls' Generation comes out, but we are screaming Wonder Girls now because we like Wonder Girls so much." It's devastating to think about how these fans' delusions ran so deep that they were willing to ruin Girls' Generation and its members.
Actually delusional, man.
Though. The aftermath. After the concert, the stories
and
about
it's crazy
because
there's actually like there's people like that, you know, everywhere.
Who was to blame for the Black Ocean ran wild. At the time, reporters went to SM's building in Seoul, and because it was closed, they decided to interview the fans that were hanging around. A SHINee fan that was present told the reporter, "They should be blamed for what they did wrong, but I heard a Girls' Generation fan, a Super Junior fan in toilet, and I heard Girls' Generation fans pushed them off the stairs." Another claimed, "Yeah, I heard some people broke their legs."
It's like some random rumors, and you're like, yeah, that's totally true, man. I'm not even gonna like do my own research. I'm just gonna go with it.
There was a lot of violence caused by Girls' Generation fans, and also because Girls' Generation members did many bad things. The claims started getting more serious after that. Elves and Cassiopeias made multiple posts on online forums and started accusing Solons of hurting Elves and Cassiopeias and even stabbing them.
What's an elf and Cassiopeia? Are we playing League of Legends? What?
That were getting interviewed said, "Girls' Generation fans hit people. I am not kidding. They take other fans to beat them up. It happens too frequently that we can't call the police unless they get caught by the police on the spot." I did tell you that the accusations were so severe to the point that they became ridiculous. I'm pretty sure that if someone
definitely have a mind of a 13-year-old, that's for sure.
was literally stabbed inside the concert venue, the security would probably intervene and that there would have been news about it. Because these were such serious claims, the concert committee was also interviewed. They said, "It's been happening conventionally. There were no big injuries, just some bruises after fans pushed each other in the crowd." The interviewer then talked about the claims of Girls' Generation fans using violence, to which they answered, "There were injuries, but not violence." The reporters also checked on the claims that some elves and Cassiopeias were taken to the hospital.
I really need to know what's an elf and a Cassiopeia.
Due to the apparent injuries they suffered from Girls' Generation fans. There were lots of pictures of broken arms and legs circulating around online forums of fans claiming that they were injured by violent Girls' Generation fans. But when the reporters ended up checking with the hospitals, none of the people that made claims were actually admitted to the hospital. Lying about such serious things just for the sake of fan wars is disgusting on its own. Shin Hae-chul, a musician and critic, said, "Those lowly, stupid fans who can't do anything but such a lowly action like turning off their dumb light sticks won't make a single contribution to this country's
Wait, actually true. Wait, that's guy. Okay, I like this guy.
They are no more than a low-mannered group of audience, and obviously this year's victim was Girls' Generation."
Actually based.
they are not hurt by this. Fortunately, as sad as this moment was, it didn't end up hurting their careers in the slightest. The girls ended up breaking and setting a lot of records in the following years, and even went back to the Dream concert in 2013, where the screams and cheers were loud as ever. In fact, when you watch the performances of the group, you can barely hear the members sing, as the audience screaming the lyrics were much louder. It's a happy ending to what was definitely a horrible moment that will forever stay with the members. Share your thoughts in the comments.
That probably like did traumatize him for like a couple years. Thank you for watching this video, and also thank you very much to all of my supporters over at Patreon. If you'd like to see these videos earlier, head on to Patreon, and if you want to see more videos, click the videos here for more videos from me.